You know it's gonna be a good day, buddy, when you start off with the waders.
Hey, you called me or messaged me at 5 o'clock this morning and said bring the best rubber boots you got, and I came prepared.
I hope it don't get that deep.
If it gets that deep, I'm going home.
All right, guys, here's what's on the agenda for today. So as you guys can tell by the way the ditch is running, we got a lot of rain yesterday, but the good news is the sun is out today.
It is. It's still cold though.
Still cold. We're not going to be able to get any of these dry dams or anything built, but what we can do is go ahead and try to get these risers in, get this water underground, and get this field drying up. So if we get a couple more sunny days like this, we can get a dozer in here and finish this off. So I think the first thing we need to do is put this one in first, because if we can get this water in the pipe, it's going to eliminate us being flooded out down below. What do you think?
I agree. That's why I have the waders on.
I don't know if we have to put that thing directly in the ditch. You think we can just dig off over to the side here, maybe try to keep our hole dry until we get our riser in?
That is completely up to you. I got the waders just in case you said, I'm putting it right in the deepest part.
Well,
because I know how you are.
You're not nice this morning. I may end up doing that anyways. All right, let's see if we can find the pipe, I guess. The reason for the urgency this morning to get this done is we really need to get this equipment moved. The 140 and the 850J, we really need to get them moved to a different job where we can actually work if it rains a little bit. They're calling for more rain coming up, so trying to at least get these risers in when we get it moved with a little bit of luck. Everybody wants to know how we get the tile plow on and off the trailer, so with a little bit of luck, if we get this done in time, maybe we'll get some video of moving the old 850J. I'm trying to keep it as dry as possible for you there, buddy.
I appreciate that.
Let me know if you see it. Shouldn't be real deep.
Oh.
Look at that. Nailed it. Man, that plow definitely does a nice job of laying that pipe in there, don't it?
It sure does. You can see right where you started to lift to inshore that we get to the right height for the riser, so that's perfect.
Better work fast, you're gonna get wet. Well, the good news is you should have a drain pipe in the bottom of your hole.
Yep.
Now it's getting his T shoved back in there. That's looking pretty good. Think that's gonna work?
Yep.
You're gonna hold that while I backfill a little bit, and then we'll redivert this ditch into it?
Yep. Just don't cover my tools up.
All right, there we go.
That's why we like these riser connections. I can stand right here on this end and keep it from popping up, and the dirt goes against it. It works out pretty darn nice.
Are you ready to see if the water will go down it?
Absolutely. Mind you, everyone, this is not a finished product. There's still a dry dam that's got to be pushed up on the back side there, etc., etc. But as you can tell, it's a little wet out here.
success on that one. The ditch is officially draining into the pipe. Hopefully it'll make it dry up here a little bit. We're gonna track on down here and do the next one and just kind of work our way on down towards the ditch. And we're gonna have to work fast because yeah, we're just about out of fuel. All right, next one's gonna go right in here somewhere. We're actually gonna have to tee off a short piece of 8-inch to get over to the ditch. It's when we ran the pipe up next to the ditch. Let's dig down here and find the pipe. This pipe here is probably gonna be a little bit deeper. I think this one here was close to 3.5 feet deep when we plowed it in, so let's see what we find. You may have to run down and get that scrap piece 8-inch to run over here to it. One that was damaged, we ran off the reel down there.
Yeah. What would it be for?
We gotta get to the ditch.
We gotta bring that pipe this way.
Yep.
Ah.
I seen the light bulb go off, Mr. Millennial. The trick of the day is to dig these up without damaging the pipe. Can we do them all? I found it. You guys see it right there? That pipe is perfectly placed on that hard pan, which is just kind of what you want. That hard pan is basically where the water goes down through the field, and instead of continuing to go down, it starts going horizontal. So if you can get that pipe right there on that hard pan, that's usually where you get the best drainage out of it. So I think we did just that. A little spur dug off over here. Got it. We got our hole dug, waiting on Matt. I don't know if you guys can see him, but we got a big black snake behind him. You found you one heck of a worm there, buddy.
I did. I darn sure weren't packing it by hand.
So this is that last run we did up through there, like 520 feet. And I just want to show you guys from Matt's you can kind of see the swirls down there. It is crazy. This pipe does not have a riser or anything on it. That's just water seeping into the pipe. And look, that pipe is running a quarter full.
Yeah.
That's crazy how much water is coming out of that ground.
Quite a bit.
And the good news is it's running the right way.
That's the best news.
Because we did use the drag train on this one.
We did.
I could come down there and help you, but
I know you're being a sissy today, so I'll just get it.
Oh, look at this. You're getting good at that there, Mr. Millennial. You're getting good.
Oops, too far.
You're gonna be a master pipe layer before it's over with.
I've been that for a long time.
All right, Matt's got his tee installed. Short section of pipe, homemade riser tee, small riser, large riser, cap. You ready to backfill?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Try to get some of this looser stuff. Get over the actual pipe back there. Watch your head. Like the way that looks. We'll make sure we don't drop any big clumps on there. Some guys like to put rock around these, which is not a horrible idea. If you take your time, get that first little bit of dirt on there right. Dirt kind of does a better job of holding it in place. Just gotta make sure you don't get carried away with it like that right there. We don't want that. Just want to kind of walk down that pipe, make sure it feels good, and I'll feel dress laying.
Get one more.
One more?
Right here.
Yes, sir.
Left side. Right there. Now it's good.
Good?
I don't think this is going to go anywhere. If you
All
want
right.
to put one more here, that's fine, but I don't think it's going to go.
I got some loose stuff right here. That'll work. Alright, so now we got that in there. The rest of it we can just kind of get carried away with. It's kind of the same theory here a little bit. For the most part, we're going to let this settle down naturally. It's probably going to be a week or two before Jerry's back in here with the dozer, actually building these dry dams. All right, there's that one, guys. I want to kind of leave where the pipe's at pretty obvious and somewhat exposed. That way whenever Jerry comes in here with a dozer, he'll kind of know where he can and can't. Still dirt from where he needs to be careful, but nothing fancy. Got the riser in there. It's good and plumb, good and solid. Got just a little bit of a dry dam in here. So if we do get a minor rain, it should catch some of that water and go ahead and start working until we get the actual dam itself built. We had like 1.5 inches of rain yesterday, and they're calling for like another 2 inches of rain tomorrow. So we're just trying to do what we can to get this, keep progress going. So we're gonna jump over here and put a riser on the end of that last run and come up the hill. That's what we plowed real deep through and had to take the D4 to actually pull the 850 along. So we need to just get a riser on the end of that pipe. That should be a pretty quick and easy one. And I think we got one more down below there. Well, I haven't screwed one up yet.
Don't jinx yourself today, because I'm not fixing your screw up.
That's what I got you for.
Yeah, that's not why you have me. My memory serves me correct, it should be about 30 to 36. But I also don't remember how quickly you started running up, and I can see the end of the pipe about, oh, there it is. It's about 30 inches. Two buckets wide is definitely perfect.
bust out this little high spot here so this water will drain out down to that riser. Whenever Jerry gets back in here later, hopefully it's not as wet for him. A short section of pipe, we didn't reconnect it because it's going to get eliminated. It'll actually get dug out. That ditch redirected over there to that riser. Oh yeah, she's taking water.
Just like it's supposed to.
All right, I'm gonna pull the end of this one out up here. Actually, I think I may just leave it in there. It ain't gonna hurt anything. Just have to let Jerry know if he hits it, it's not a big deal.
As long as it hits it on that side of the riser.
Yep. All right, what we got? One more?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, so this is the last one in this field. This is actually gonna be another 8-inch riser. This is the one we kind of come up and around, turn the corner and come up the ditch. We talked about maybe splitting off and putting another 6-inch one down there teed into it, but I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one 8-inch one right here and see if it's got enough to take the water. Keep in mind, this is the main ditch coming down through here. So we got the one riser over there by the dozer, catching water now, putting it underground. We got another riser, which was the second one we put in up there, going underground. We got the one up there where Matt's at, and this one. So we've already eliminated probably 2/3 of the water that should come down this ditch. So hopefully we put one here, it'll catch this last little area and not have any issues down below. So that's what we're gonna do for now. It's the nice part about this system is we can always come back into it, tie onto it, tee into it, do whatever we need to do. So let's dig down, see if we can find this one. I think I'm gonna do the same thing on this one I did on the last one. We're just gonna put the riser just off the side of the ditch here, try to keep Matt out of the mud a little bit and not flood his hole out, and see what we got. Hopefully we don't hit the pipe on this one either. That'd be a real bummer if we hit the pipe on the last one. We don't want to do that. So we'll put them about right there somewhere. It should be a pretty quick and easy one, because we're just going to cut the pipe off, stuck a T and a riser on the end of it. It's all good. See it yet?
Yeah, it's
Oh! Almost got it, or did I? Oh man, the last. We knew it was gonna happen eventually. I wanted it a little bit farther this way anyways.
Sure you did.
That was my plan the whole time.
Liar.
Hey, at least if we're gonna damage it, I damage it on an end run and not a center run.
Agreed.
I gotta be close right there.
Not much more.
Well, Mr. Millennial, we'll just kind of ignore what happened over here.
Oh no, we're not.
And we'll admire how nice of job we did over here.
We aren't ignoring anything. You did it.
I didn't do it, the track
Now
did
let
it.
me, I told you I wasn't gonna fix it. You get one shot. I'll fix it.
Hey, this is like, I'm like, I don't know.
You're in the ditch because there's no water in it. That's what you're like.
I'm like 9 for 10 right now. I mean,
9 for 10, my butt. This is the 4th one.
no, we dug some start holes the other day and still
We're
did it.
talking risers now.
Oh,
You gotta
my
take that out of the
goodness.
equation. Whole new day.
Well, I'm still 75%, so that's better than 70, 69.
Isn't that a C minus?
Who? This is just. Who's trying the shovel out of two of us?
The guy who's gonna fix your muck up.
It's not. It's still. it's still usable.
It's 100% usable. I will give you that.
Hey, at least I've kept you relatively dry this morning. That's awful nice of me, right?
You know what? I ensured that I was going to stay dry today.
All right, we're gonna get 8-inch T, big hole riser, get this ditch redirected in here. I think we're gonna try to get some equipment moved.
Sounds good to me. Can we eat in there somewhere?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Mr. Millennial, these Ariat slippers are good for a lot of things. Trumping,
Not as good as these lacrosse waders though, are they?
Tromping around the mud may not be their intended purpose in life.
Yep. We're going straight big hole, ain't
We're going straight big hole.
Right.
Yeah, we gained depth pretty quick going that way.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt anything to have that offset because we can manipulate that ditch a little bit whenever we build that dam.
Yeah, you're only, if realistically you're straightening the ditch out.
Yeah.
There she be.
All right, let's get some water in her. Well, that's another riser taking water right there. I don't know if you guys can see down in there. Oh, definitely not one of corn cob in your riser. That's never good. So this will all look completely different. The plan is to get Jerry in here after this dries up a little bit. We'll get these dry dams built, get this deepest part of this ditch kind of filled in so they can just kind of flow and farm right on across this. Probably, we actually got quite a bit of dirt to move here. We may end up, we gotta haul the 850J out, which is what we're gonna do here in a minute. We may end up hauling the B in here just to shove dirt. We got pipe to lay on the next job. We can do that when it's a little bit wetter versus this. So let's, you wanna go down there and see if there's any water coming out of these things?
I do.
And we're gonna get some equipment moved. Man, I am on the wrong side of this ditch right now.
I'll come get you there, sister.
Oh, you're so nice. All right, so we need to just ignore this pipe because that's the one where things didn't go so well. That pipe there is the one coming up there from the highway. That thing is flowing, baby.
That's awesome.
She's wide open. That's also the one that tees up. It may be grabbing some groundwater from the other way.
Yep.
That one there is that 6-inch riser we put in up there. You guys can kind of tell from the difference color in water. It's flowing pretty good as well.
You gotta remember, we just turned up a bunch of mud. That's why it's dirty.
Yeah.
So it's proven. They are working flawlessly.
Well, let's go down and check that other one.
Oh boy.
A little harder to see because it's right at the water level again, but it is definitely flowing water as well there, bud.
And remember, we just hooked that one up.
I think that one was flowing water before we even hooked it up. That one's a little harder to see as it's right there at the edge of the water, but if I raise it up and lower her back down, she's definitely flowing some water there, bud.
Love it.
Let's go get some equipment moved. All right, let's see if we can get this beast woke up this morning. All right, we are out of the shed and rolling. Whenever I was building this plow, I had a lot of you guys comment about whether or not we'll be able to get it on or off of the lowboy trailer, which is a good question. We have not loaded it yet. I live right there. We've been working in this field here and that field right down there. So up to this point, we've just been driving the dozer from field to field, doing what we need to do. But it is time. We need to load up and head out. I do fully anticipate the plow is going to drag the ground slightly coming on and off the trailer, but I do not think it's going to be the doomsday scenario some of you guys predicted. But we're going to find out together and see what happens. So first things first, we got to get back to this driveway, and it's a little bit on the tight side, but hopefully we can get wiggled in there. Usually I just pull in there straight, turn around the field, pull back out, but as you guys seen for the first half of this, it's a little bit on the wet side, so I don't think that's the best idea today. Let's see if we can get her pulled in there. hard to do one-handed. Yeah, let's get loaded. What's the verdict? You got a prediction?
It's gonna go great.
I like your attitude.
I'm staying positive today.
So what to find out? Let's do it.
Right. Oh, I got, don't turn it off. We're watching.
I have no doubt. I'm more worried about whether or not we can get out the driveway and fall in the ditch so I ain't getting this thing back off.
I couldn't agree more. I think you went into the ground about 3.5 inches, so that ain't bad. That's a heck of a lot less pressure than when we're plowing.
Yeah, let's get this baby chain down the road. Man, that thing fits on there like a glove.
Rather nice.
I like it. All right, we're gonna get this thing chained down. Actually, I need to get the truck hooked back up first. Get this thing chained down. See if we can get out the driveway. We're gonna hit the road. Dozer? Highway. Dozer? Highway.
Don't fall off in the ditch.
Just gotta get the dozer to the highway.
Good luck. Better you than me.
All right, let's do it. I turned on my flashing lights to make sure everything all better.
All you gotta do is get on the highway, buddy. Just get on the highway. Entire rig, please. That was tight. Good job. I think the evidence tells the story. So there's the trailer. Here's the truck. The only thing he could have done was taken another 6 inches. So that was tight, but he made it. That was a little bit close, but we made it. No harm and no foul. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering the question. If you guys watched the video with Officer Hoover, you know the 850J alone is overweight. Now, I want to use that term loosely because we're not technically overweight. We're just over our legal limit that we need to get a permit. So we can go up to 80,000 pounds, no permit whatsoever in Indiana. Got a whole video over covering this. Once we get over 80,000 pounds, we gotta get what they call a trip permit. So for that particular trip, we gotta get an overweight permit. They kind of designate our route and stuff. I can go all the way up to like 119,000, I believe, 117, 119,000. This tile plow, we added on to this thing, I'm guessing weighs 3,500 pounds. Let's just call it 4,000 to be safe. So since I'm already in the permit range, it don't really make that big a difference. It just changes the number I put on the permit as far as how much we're hauling. So we were already over the threshold, so it's kind of irrelevant at that point. So hopefully that makes sense. We're not going too far. We're not going too far at all. We got one heck of a hill up here we're gonna pull. I'll show you guys, and then we're gonna get this thing dropped off. Once we get it dropped off, we do have some clearing up there, which means we're probably gonna pull the plow off of it to do that portion of the job. Let's get up there and see what we got, and then we'll make that decision. Well guys, this is what we call Kusher Hill right here. It's about 3/4 of a mile climb in either second or third gear. And to make matters worse, it is a 90-degree turn at the bottom. So there is no getting a run at this thing.
out for the wind. This field right over here is where we're going. I think there's a little county road down here I can pull in. Oh, let me make sure I don't get off the road there. I think there's a little county road down here we can pull in and get unloaded. I don't know if you guys can see over there. There's a clump of trees out there in the middle of that field we're going to take out. And then we got I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 feet of pipe to install here, so it should be a nice little easy job. Question is, do we back in the driveway or do we pull in the driveway? I think we're going to pull in and back out. Better look at those trees right there. All right, we made it. I guess let's see if I can unload it now. All right, Mr. Blue, you ready? Here's my plan.
Oh boy, you have a plan?
I've always got a plan. You know me long enough, but now you know I always got a plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna predict the plow is gonna hit the ground right there, and I'm hoping it just scoots right along that board. Flawless plan. That's the kicks for good measure.
Let me just have this. We're not moving it. We didn't shut it off either. We're not. Nope, not moving it. That was his guess, and that's where it's staying. Did you remember your radio, or did you forget your radio?
Well, I got the radio.
Well, at least you did one thing right today. I don't care about the dozer coming off trailer. The only thing I care about you hitting that board without it moving. Let's see it happen, Mr. Guesstimate. Oh, he's cheating the system. Oh, he's got to just slide right off of it. What are you doing up there? Huh? Oh, let me guess. Now that you broke the board, you want me to move it? Huh?
Exactly.
You know, I tried to hold the button down long enough where you couldn't answer me. Don't move. Stay put. Called it. Let's spin it around and put his crack towards him. That still might not be far enough. That still might not be far enough. No, hold that. All right, let's try that. Oh! Pull back forward, I missed it by an inch. No, go forward, go forward, go forward. Well, at least now we have a good reference. Could you maybe come down a little easier this time?
They don't see your car as little as you think.
Nailed it. Now let's see what happens. Oh yeah, shoving them boards nice. Come on, boards, keep shoving. You know you want to. Tracks are on the ground, should be getting better by the minute. Oh yeah, liking it. There it is. Much better placement is what we need. I think you should just back off 3/4 away from now on, and then we'll place it.
There you have it, guys. Successfully unloaded. You've seen our very first attempt to get it on and off the trailer. It's not going to be that big a deal once we get the right board and kind of get our system figured out, but that worked out pretty well, actually. So we actually got a lot of dozer work to do before we actually install pipe. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and take the plow off, just set it off to the side here real quick, and then after we get done, we'll throw it back on. I'm kind of curious to see how fast we can get it on and off out here in the field, but sure would be handy if we had a track hoe to do that. Voila, we got an excavator. You know, the fuel bill is a lot cheaper on the Magic route.
Yeah,
except for the whole semi in the background kind of blows my cover a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right, you ready to see? We've never taken this thing off as an entire unit. We've always taken it off in pieces with a crane in the shop.
Yep.
You ready to see how it comes across as one? Here's my thought. I think the first thing we need to do is disconnect the hoses. Do you have those disconnected yet?
Nope. No, because I started to do stuff and you're like, hold on,
Well,
hold on.
You got to blame GoPro for that. GoPro wasn't ready for you.
Yeah.
We were ready for you, but GoPro wasn't ready. All right, here's one hose. I definitely like, well, that was awful easy. I definitely like our fire hose setup here. That works pretty good. All right, so here's my thought process. I think we need to take these pins out first and that pin out last. And I think that front pin may even be loose just sitting there.
Well, then let's try the front one.
Oh yeah. Now,
like a glove.
I'm wondering, I'm wondering, I think I can just put a little bit of either up pressure or down pressure on that with moving the ripper.
Slide out.
Slide out, and then that one there is going to be the one that's going to be interesting.
Okay.
See what happens. All right, you want a hammer and a pry bar maybe?
I'll go grab a hammer, yeah.
You think we ought to try just maybe tappy in them before we go? Oh, that one's going to move, Mr. William. Look at that. Look at that. We almost got this thing off here. I haven't even started the dozer up yet. Oh, that's a, hold on, it's loose. I got it. I got her. Oh, I need help.
Well, you know, get her out of here. Come on now. What are you talking about? I got it. Don't touch it. I got it.
I got it.
Oh, boy.
I got another one's gonna come out. Yeah. Well, I'll be dog. You'll never get that thing off where they said. We're one pin away. Now what?
Now, that is the one you said would be fun. So I don't know.
Does it move? Oh, well, heck, it's moving. What the heck?
Well, hold on. We ain't got a chain on this thing.
Oh, that's a good point.
I think we should leave that one in until we get her.
Look at that.
Quit.
I can't believe it.
Quit.
I can't believe it. All right.
Let's get her choked.
All right.
All right, so we've got chain. Ooh, I see rain in the background. We have a chain with a big hoop. Mike's gonna reach up there and hook the hoop on the actual plow, and I'm gonna drive this last pin out. Hurry up, there's rain coming. I see it. Oh. Ooh, that one's gonna be a tough one. We'll let him struggle, because he said, you don't have to climb up there, just put the chain on the excavator. Yeah, look at that green on his face. Come on there, Mr. Expert. I don't have to climb up there. What? Hold on, what? What?
Flat area's not big enough.
Huh, imagine that. All right, let us climb up here. Boy, give me a little slack there, bud. That sure was hard. Ready?
Yeah, I thought you were lying, but the rain really is coming.
I wasn't lying at all, man.
All right, bring her on.
Hold on, I want to hit it in a little center there so I don't round off the edges. All right, I'm going to put my purse down. Let me switch hands.
All right, it's coming. it's so close.
Need a little more?
Nope, look at that.
There it is.
Look at that. You know, all them pins coming out like that, I think that's a pretty good indication we didn't break or spring anything. Or.
I agree.
And now in theory, since this is all redesigned, I should be able to lift that straight up and out of here.
See you, bye. Oh, would you look at that?
And what everybody says, that works amazing. But look how level that thing is hanging.
We don't need any reason for your head to get any bigger. Would you just set the plow on the ground?
It's been a while since I've seen the dozer without the top plow on. It looks naked. Looks weird.
It's like leaving your house without a hat, ain't it?
It is. Man, that I could not be more pleased with the way that plow is working out. That took what, maybe 3-4 minutes to get off there?
Yeah, driving the one pin was what took the longest.
And if it goes back on that easy, man, that is so handy. Matt still thinks we need to build a kickstand. I have no issues with the plow sitting right there like that, but you guys seen how awesome it hung. We were gonna have a loader here or an excavator here, pick it back up. I don't think it would have come off that easy trying to set that thing down in a cradle. And then to argue your point even more, we'd have to have a piece of machinery here to set the cradle, because we ain't gonna be able to handle it. It's gonna be too heavy.
Wah.
You're saying whang because you know I'm right. Anyways, guys, there's rain moving in. We got what we wanted to done today. Hopefully we'll be back soon. We're gonna have us a big old hot dog roast, big old brush fire down there. We got a lot of dirt work to do here. Got some dams to put in, got some pipe to put in. This job's gonna have a little bit of everything. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give her a big old thumbs up. It definitely helps the channel. Want to make sure you don't miss out on that. I'd consider subscribing. It's free. Tell them bye.
See you, bye.